In a quiet little town, there was a peaceful neighborhood where two families lived, Emily's and Ryan's. They were more like one family, sharing love, food, and laughter. Emily was a sweet and smart 10-year-old girl. Ryan was a calm, caring, and responsible 13-year-old boy. Their homes shared a backyard. On warm summer afternoons, children played together, mothers cooked meals, and fathers laughed as if life was perfect. One day, both families made a heartfelt promise. When Emily and Ryan grew up, they would get married. Emily's mother, Susan, and Ryan's mother, Linda, held hands and smiled with joy. It was a beautiful promise. Even though Emily and Ryan didn't fully understand it, that promise quietly tied their hearts together. Time moved forward. A few years later, Ryan's father got transferred to another city. Ryan's family had to move. Emily cried for hours. Her innocent heart felt empty, like something was missing. Though their families stayed in touch through letters and phone calls, Emily and Ryan slowly stopped talking. Life moved on. Emily grew into a graceful, independent young woman with a master's degree. Ryan became a successful electrical engineer, working for a top company. One day, Linda, Ryan's mother, let greed take over. She thought, my son earns so well. Why not get him married into a rich family with a big dowry? With that thought, she called Susan and bluntly said, that childhood promise no longer matters. Susan stayed silent, but the hurt was clearly visible on her face. When Emily heard the news, her world fell apart. She had always believed Ryan was her future. That promise was not just a relationship, it was her identity. Emily tried to gather herself. She focused on work and life. Her communication with Ryan had become rare, just formal wishes on festivals. Then one day, Ryan had to go on a work trip with 5 colleagues. Everything was fine for the first few days, but on the 6th day, tragedy struck. Due to a severe electric shock, 5 people died, and Ryan was one of them. Emily froze when she heard the news. Susan screamed. The whole neighborhood heard her cry. They rushed to Ryan's house, where Linda had just received the news too. Everyone was either crying or sitting in silence. But Emily's face was completely calm, as if her soul had left with Ryan. Linda couldn't handle the grief. Her sorrow turned into suspicion. She started believing, wrongly, that Emily or Susan had somehow caused Ryan's death. Though she behaved nicely on the outside, inside she was filled with anger and hatred. A year later, Linda made a new proposal. Emily should marry Ryan's younger brother, Jason. Jason was a well-educated architect with a stable job. Susan and Emily were confused, but to honor the past and Linda's changed behavior, they agreed to the marriage. After marriage, the truth came out. Jason and Linda had planned this wedding only for revenge. Emily was treated like a prisoner. She was beaten, starved, and not allowed to speak to her mother. She cried every day, but Jason showed no mercy. He told her, "Your family is responsible for my brother's death. I will never let you be happy." Emily endured this pain for a whole year. One day, she got a chance to visit her mother's house. She told Susan everything. Susan was shocked and immediately filed a legal case. For 3 years, Emily bravely fought in court, sharing her truth and pain. Finally, she won. She got divorced from Jason. She was free. Emily decided to move forward. She took counseling, learned new things, and rebuilt her life. 1 year later, she met David, a kind-hearted chef with a gentle soul. David told her, "I'm not here to save you. I'm here to walk beside you." This time, Emily said yes without fear. They got married, and now they have 2 kids, a son and a daughter. Sometimes tears still come to Emily's eyes, but now they are tears of peace and healing. Emily's story is an example for anyone who has faced broken promises, pain, betrayal, or injustice. It teaches us that sometimes a broken promise leads to a new life if we choose not to give up and turn our pain into strength. If Emily's story touched your heart, please like, share, and comment on this video. Tell us what you learned from her journey, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because we bring you many more such heartfelt stories of love, loss, and hope.